So my interactions in the real world are very different than the way that people present me online and the way that people reflect on who I am online. It is Saturday, December 7th, 2024, and I am early, as a matter of fact. And I am early. And the reason why I'm early is because I didn't stream yesterday, and I apologize for that. And I got a haircut last night. I mean, this is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of HasanAbi Piker. Let's get it started, baby. Oh, okay. So I ended the broadcast Thursday afternoon, your time, my time now, right? Went to bed, woke up, and left London town, flew in to the United States of America. But unfortunately, my flight landed at like around 3:30 and I couldn't get home by 5:30, and at which point it was a little too late for me to actually go live. Now, the crazy part about this entire process is that I don't want to jinx it, but I'm low key, high key, not like super jet lagged. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I landed in the land of the free, the home of the brave. Okay, immediately took that obligatory I've landed pick. My stream ambitions for the day are chalked. Still in traffic. As you can see, my hair was much longer yesterday. Was London and LA traffic worse? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like London traffic might have been worse than LA traffic, which is crazy to say. Like, it sounds surreal to even recognize that there might be a place on the planet that's like worse than LA. Yeah, London traffic is so bad because like in LA, listen, in Los Angeles, there are times where you know not to go in certain directions, right? You know, you can't go alongside the normal commute traffic at certain points in the day. There's like congestion times. In London, it's always congestion time. It could be like 3 a.m. and there's like traffic, and it doesn't make sense. Like every street, there's traffic in every goddamn street at like 3. How is that possible? It's insane. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen. Cause like we would leave Cambridge or Oxford and it would be like, okay, 2-hour drive. Okay. And then like 45 minutes would pass and I would look back down at my Google Maps and it would say 2 hours and 15 minutes away. I'm like, how did that happen? Like, there's never been a situation where like the more you go, the worse the traffic gets. So it's truly unacceptable how bad the traffic is in Londonistan. I mean, really, really dire. Anyway, I made it out. I made it out the cut regardless. You know what I mean? Try taking transit maybe. Yeah, I know. Public transit is better, obviously, but like I was with a whole bunch of people and a bunch of equipment. Like lugging that around was not going to work. I love taking public transit. As you guys know, I've taken public transit in London before. I much prefer it. But it's just like when you're going to a very far away place and you have a bunch of gear on you, it just doesn't work. I got back to Los Angelino and I had these crazy dreams. Okay, I was gonna go play basketball with Will, and we were gonna dunk on Jason, my nephew, right? And it was gonna be great and all the stuff. And then we were gonna go clothes shopping. None of that happened. Absolutely none of that happened, and that is because I was both jet lagged and also simultaneously I was too late. So basically, I decided I'm going to order curry and watch Penguin and then passed out. That's what I did. Japanese curry was what I ordered. Tonkotsu, or no, chicken katsu. Penguin, I'm on like episode 4. Yeah, what happened is I ate some curry. I went and I got a haircut, and that's it. I was like, I am going to the Streamer Awards later, obviously. But yeah, I wanted to look at least somewhat decent, somewhat presentable on the Streamer Wars red carpet, and for that purpose we are begging you to not cut your hair again. Wait, what are you guys talking about? It looks good when I cut my hair. What the y'all are crazy. My shit was out of control when I let it ride. Y'all are wrong. But yeah, got my cut, got that shit cut off, chopped off, lobbed off, but had my morning coffee, got my reps in this morning. Quick little 85-pound flat bench press. It's not light work, you know what I'm saying? And then there's the fit pick for you. How pricey is the fish and chips and beer in London compared to the ones in New York City? You're asking the worst person about fish and chips. I'm going to do a brief like desktop video, and then Will's going to get here, and then we're going to go shopping. So what is this? W Hasan?
Going on Hasan streams, I always get in so much trouble, right? But like, it doesn't really bother me too much. I actually find it quite interesting that like he has so much motion and so much pull.
W motion.
Like, to me, it's like, if I really didn't like someone, I wouldn't be posting about them all the time. Mm-hmm. Or following what they're doing. Or like being obsessed with them. You know, it's weird. You know, people really just be like all up in his business.
Chat is just like, they're silly. Are they yapping?
No, it's just like the, yeah.
They're just yapping.
And I'm telling you, like, because like, if you look at like the internet, like a lot of the internet paints us signs like this bad.
Chat is just like,
Chat is so funny because it's like so much motion but so many bad takes. It's like half the chat is like W Hasan, and then the other chat is like he's a lol cow. And one, when you know what that word is, automatically it's like if you get that triggered by the mere mention when you're watching a totally random streamer, okay, a totally different streamer, and they bring me up and you get so triggered where you're like, ugh, I hate him. I hate him so much. It's like, please, man, please get a life.
are they yapping?
No, it's just like the, yeah.
They're just yapping.
And I'm telling you, like, because like, if you look at like the internet, like a lot of the internet paints us signs like this bad guy. And I don't see him that way, right? And then I hang out with him in public, and like people genuinely love him.
Mm-hmm. He's cool.
Like, love him. But if it,
yeah, I mean that's it. Like my haters are very active, and the more we spend time online, the more like these weirdos get motion. But you see what it's like. You see what it's like when you a hater is out and about in the real world, when they're like behaving in the way that they would online, but in the real world, and you're like, oh, ew. Watch the 30 seconds after that clip, Lamau. I don't care. But it's like my real world experiences are very different. I got off the plane. Here, I'll give you an example. I get off the plane. I am about to leave. I'm about to exit customs. And someone comes up and they're like, oh my God, I would love to take a photo with you. It was a Mexican chatter, right? And she was super stoked to see me. Then I go to the coffee shop at LAX. Okay. I go to the coffee shop at LAX. The dude literally looks up at me. He's like, oh my God, I literally have you in my ear right now. Okay. He was like listening to my Cambridge speech in his ear while he was just like putting stuff down at the coffee shop. So HasanAbi heads are everywhere, and they're not weirdos. You know what I mean? They're just like real people. So my interactions in the real world are very different than the way that people present me online and the way that people reflect on who I am online, especially in on Twitch or on Reddit or on Twitter. These are like platforms that are easy to brigade. Many platforms online, as long as you are dedicated, are pretty easy to brigade. So it's not something that you need to pay close attention to, in my opinion. You don't speak for me, man. I'm weird. Oh yeah, you found him. There it is. God damn, y'all found him quick. That's crazy. But yeah, Hasan Piker on Pod Save America was amazing. Bro was cooking this week from a week ago, and now I'm at Hasan the Hun. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, the only time I've ever had like haters in the wild are pre-scheduled events where they like openly talk about infiltrating it. It's usually just like fans. And even the haters overall, like, they're pretty normal. They're even like, I mean, the haters overall in their reaction to me in person are not as like, sometimes they'll be sweaty. They'll be sweaty when they're like in the moment, in the pocket, when they want to be like, yeah, I'm going to get them. But like, you know, it's not like a terrifying experience.